Hi, this is Mary, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of my 2026 Home Management Planner. All right, so these are the same pages that would be in any planner you ordered, and obviously you can order whatever cover and tabs suits you best. All right, so at the beginning of the planner are helpful home management planning pages. Create your own weekly routine. I kind of guide you through it. This is a household checklist, so you can remember to do important maintenance items for your home. Helpful info, take this with you to the doctor's office, and when you have to fill out those sheets, it's already, all the information is one place. Keep track of projects and gift ideas, important dates. And then this snapshot, I love the snapshot for kind of seeing the whole year, vacations, school calendars, all of that kind of in one view. And it really helps for kind of planning holistically what will happen during the year. All right, and then the monthly pages begin. And there are obviously 12 of those. And then the next section are the weekly planning pages. Now, the planner I'm showing you today has home management prompts, or HM prompts, HM for home management. You can choose when you are selecting which planner you want to have these or not have these prompts. So if you say no prompts, then this will just be blank, a blank spot for you to write your own stuff every day. It might surprise you, but the home management prompts are actually wildly more popular than getting it empty. So I think for the most part, people enjoy kind of having a helpful guide throughout their week to keep things on track. And then there are, a page for every week. And you'll notice in the week, there's this schedule section. So you kind of track appointments and places you need to be and deadlines. And then a spot says cook right there, where you can put what you're preparing for dinner that night. That helps me remember in the morning if I need to pull out meat to thaw or something like that. And then obviously the cook, that's in all of them. It's just these boxes that are removed for no HM prompts. Okay. And then the next section is daily planning pages. So in this section, there's 10 pages. You can order refills of these if you use more. These pages, I primarily use them on the really busy days, like maybe that day before Thanksgiving when you're grocery shopping, prepping some food, people are coming into town, so you're doing extra errands. Like just kind of tracking this all in one place it's really helpful for those kinds of days. For the most part, this weekly view, I can function with just seeing what I've got this day of the week. But like I said, sometimes this really helps for some days. All right, the next section is the budget section. So it starts with the bill and payment schedule, the debt payoff calendar, a helpful, especially if you've never created a budget before, this kind of helps you get started. And then pages for your budget and tracking. And there's obviously 12 months of budgets and tracking. And then the last few pages, there's extra tracking pages. All right, and then the next section is the meal planning section. It starts off with a place to keep your family favorite meals. I love when I'm planning a menu to see what is on this list because it reminds me of our favorites to make, because you kind of, I don't know if this happens to your family too, but everybody might kind of get sick of something they love, so then you take a break, and then this kind of reminds you, oh, we haven't made that in a while, but everybody loves that, so this is a great one. And then a place to keep kitchen staples. The meal planning calendar, this is really fun to kind of just be able to look and see what your family mostly eats. It was really eye-opening the first year I did this to see what we're really eating, and it actually helped me tweak it and create a little bit more variety in the kinds of meats and nutrients I was feeding everybody. I didn't realize how I was really kind of sticking to the same kinds of foods. And then these are the grocery list and menu pages. These are probably my favorite pages in the entire planner. I love them. I will tell you, a little tip for me is I have started removing this to take it into the grocery store because I have left my planner in too many shopping carts. And that is such a frantic call to customer service. And luckily, I live in Texas in a nice town, so I've always been able to find it, but that is a terrifying realization to realize you've left, like, this is my brain, right? To realize I've left my brain back at the store. But so yeah, I have begun my own personal rule of I'm not allowed to take my planner and put it in a grocery cart. And you can also get extra pages of these. All right, the next section is the paper section, and this is just paper. And I'm not sure how well the colors are showing up in the pictures and the video, but I kind of modeled this after school paper. Just the school supply lover in me just enjoy it. So it's like blue lines and then a red line, so it's just kind of fun. All right, so now here's some customization tips. So let me show you one of the ways I like to kind of customize for myself. So right now you see this monthly section is its own thing. So I like to move that tab, and this is the great thing about the disc bound. And I'm actually going to move it here. Oops, sorry, I keep knocking the camera. Okay, so now I have all my planning, these, the monthly and weekly pages. Now, I don't keep, once I've used up pages, I don't keep them. I pull them out and throw them away when they're full and I like to really scribble and cross things out as the week goes on, so it's not like a beautiful journal that I would keep for later to remember anything because it's all scratched out. But so for me, I might find whatever the current month is, we'll pretend it's May, and we'll pretend this is May, and then I take a binder clip and I clip this right here. So now when I'm planning, I just go right from the month view to the week view. And then as the new week comes, I'll just add that to the binder clip. And it's really convenient, like when you grab your planner, you're trying to quickly get to the week. Do you see how my fingers found that so fast? So I just find that and boom, I'm on my week, I'm planning, all is well. So that is one customization. And you'll notice I also put these my daily planning pages at the end. Since I don't use these every single day, can't forget to put these back in. Since I don't use these every day, when I do use them, I take them off and I actually will either just move it right here to the week so I flip open, or on some really crazy days, I just put it right here. So I literally just open my planner and there it is. So that is an extra tip. All right, let me think of another. So there, you can get bookmarks. I didn't bring any over here with me and I have to walk too far to get them, but there's also planner bookmarks. So I might use a planner bookmark on the budget sheet, and also right here where I'm doing my grocery list. I might move my grocery list to the front of this section. That's the great thing about Discbound, is you can move everything around. Now you'll notice that I left 2 empty sections. So if you volunteer at school or at church and you need a section to kind of track notes, well then your planner also doubles as your notebook, because you can move, and you can also order extra of these note pages, and you can move them to these sections and take notes. Maybe you've got a home project and you need all those papers in one place. So this is just your planner and you get to customize it and move it around and make it just how you want it. I encourage you to just really think through what is most useful to you. You can take my ideas or not. Definitely get some bookmarks. And this is how the binder clip saves my life every day. So that's it. I hope you love this planner. I hope you give it a try if you've never tried it before. And thank you to all my lovely customers that come back year after year. I truly appreciate it. All right, have a great day.